Inflation. Will 2024 bring relief or more pain? Welcome back to Finance with Mullah Bob. I'm Mullah Bob.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
What exactly is inflation? Here are two analogies to help explain inflation. Let's use the analogy of shrinking balloons. Imagine everyone gets a balloon filled with their purchasing power. Inflation is like air slowly leaking from all the balloons. Everything still looks the same, but your balloon and spending power gets smaller, while prices, the size of everything else, stays the same.
I think I get it.
Now let's use the conveyor belt as an analogy. Imagine a conveyor belt constantly delivering goods towards you. Inflation is like someone speeding up the conveyor belt. The goods arrive faster, but you have the same speed to grab them. You miss some, making them seemingly more expensive, even though the price hasn't changed.
Hey, how you doing?
That'll be $32.95.
What? For some bananas?
Yeah.
But the price back there said 59 cents a pound.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the before tax price.
Are you kidding me?
Are you sure you don't want them?
Yeah, just put them back.
You sure you want me to put them back?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just put them back.
Okay.
Put them back, man. Man, this cost of living's like a boulder on my back. Can't afford a decent meal and not to mention a snack. All good just a week ago. Tell me what happened. Inflation has got my pockets low. Inflation, please stop and show the people respect. Buying gas nowadays is like playing roulette. Used to take my lady out for a real nice time. Now we sit in the house and play games online. Had to cancel my Netflix and HBO. No more Showtime. Inflation is taking my dough. Had to cancel my landscaping services too. Pull out that old lawnmower, make it do what it do. Switch from Verizon and went back to Metro. 40 hours a week, but tell me where'd my check go? Come on, Uncle Sam, inflation's out of control. Finding a decent paying job is like digging for gold, man. Everything's going up, except for the amount I make. So much inflation, it's getting harder to live. How much more can a citizen take? So much inflation, people are barely getting by. So much inflation, feels like we can't get ahead, no matter how hard we try. $200 used to fill my grocery bags. Now I'm walking out with less, that's a thing of the past. Inflation has got my bank account on deflation. Funeral home seeing a rise in cremations. Money tighter than a vice grip. Used to guzzle soft drinks, now I sit and just wet my bottom lip. No more steak and shrimp, it's all beans and rice. Inflation, everything's an unaffordable price. I remember the days of going out to eat without having to go hungry for the rest of the week. Now I'm trying to find a local deal at the Goodwill. My bank account is on EPMD, you got to chill. No more spending cause your dollar bill is getting weaker. Scared to go to the doctor cause of the billing procedure. Cost of living is up, pay wages staying the same. The dollar bill is going up in flames. Inflation, everything's going up, except for the amount I make. So much inflation, it's getting harder to live. How much more can a citizen take? So much inflation, people are barely getting by. So much inflation, feels like we can't get ahead, no matter how hard we try. I go to work, I pay my bills, I pay my taxes, but keep it real. It feels like I'm running in circles, going nowhere, man. On a hamster wheel. I go to work, I pay my bills, I pay my taxes, but keep it real. It feels like I'm running in circles, going nowhere, man. On a hamster wheel. So much inflation, everything's going up, except for the amount I make. So much inflation, it's getting harder to live. How much more can a citizen take? I know so y'all feeling it out there. People are barely getting by. So much inflation, feels like we can't get ahead, no matter how hard we try. So much inflation, everything's going up, except for the amount I make. So much inflation, it's getting harder to live. How much more can a citizen take? So much inflation, people are barely getting by. Working just to pay bills. Feels like we can't get ahead, no matter how hard we try.
Now, both of those analogies show how inflation erodes purchasing power and makes it harder to buy the same amount of things with your money. I'm sure you can all relate to that. Now, after a year of relentless pressure, inflation finally showed signs of cooling in late 2023. But can we expect this trend to continue, or will 2024 bring renewed inflationary woes? 2023's perfect storm. A confluence of factors fueled the inflationary surge of 2023. Supply chain disruptions, the war in Ukraine, and pent-up demand post-pandemic. Consumer prices soared, reaching a peak of 8.5% in March, squeezing budgets and eroding purchasing power. Reasons for optimism. Recent data suggests inflation may be plateauing. Energy prices, a major driver of inflation, have fallen significantly. Additionally, supply chain bottlenecks are gradually easing, and the Federal Reserve's aggressive interest rate hikes are expected to dampen demand further. Expert predictions. Economists have mixed forecasts for 2024. Some believe inflation will gradually decline throughout the year, potentially dipping below the Fed's 2% target by year-end. Others warn of potential disruptions like renewed energy price volatility or labor market pressures, causing temporary spikes. Key inflationary pressures to watch. Wages. Rising wages, while positive for workers, can contribute to inflationary pressures if businesses pass on increased costs to consumers. Housing costs, a significant component of inflation, remain elevated and could see further increases in 2024. Global factors. Geopolitical instability and ongoing supply chain challenges beyond the U.S. borders could create inflationary headwinds. Impact on consumers and businesses. Even with moderating inflation, the cost of living is likely to remain elevated in 2024. Consumers will need to adjust their spending habits and budgets accordingly. Businesses may face continued pressure on profit margins. The bottom line, while there are promising signs of inflation easing, predicting its trajectory in 2024 remains a complex task. Vigilance from policymakers and proactive adjustments from consumers and businesses will be crucial in navigating the year's economic landscape. Fact-checking. This cast is based on the data and analysis from reputable sources such as the Bureau of Labor Statistics and the Federal Reserve and leading economic research institutions. By understanding the key factors influencing inflation and the potential scenarios for 2024, you can make informed decisions and prepare for the year ahead. Remember, economic landscapes can change very quickly, so staying informed and adaptable will be key in navigating the inflationary tides of 2024. As always, make the money. Don't let the money make you. I'm Mullah Bob.